Hello everyone, my name is Renee and I'm the financial journalist from FSN1.com. In this video, I speak to Joyce Tan, the head of Fixed Income Singapore from UOB Asset Management, to find out how she manages a short-term bond fund. What explains the popularity of the fund?
After the Lehman crisis, there was an opportunity whereby there was a dislocation in terms of market pricing in the US dollar market. So I kind of marriage the the Sing dollar exposure by buying into hard currencies and hedge it back to Sing dollar, and therefore exposing the investors with greater universe without FX exposure. The portfolio is also very nimble. Given that it's 3-year maturity, I get to buy into credits with very short-term view regarding the credits, and once the bonds mature, I will redeploy them back into 3-year rolling credits again.
What are the key investment themes in your fund?
I think the theme has been there for the last 9 years, where the portfolio still buy very much into, currently about 90% into hard currencies bonds. Anyone looking at the portfolio would see that there is quite a big amount or substantial amount of portfolio invested in China. And I really think that China still remains a very good opportunity to dwell into. So there are a lot of diversities where you can pick and choose. And also, China being big, if you tend to buy those companies that are established, they tend to be world largest as well. So I think in that sense, it is a good place to be.
How do you go about choosing what to include or exclude in your portfolio?
Over 20 of us will be sending out firm-wide recommendation by each of the analysts that can be seen by all of us. We also overlay with a macro top-down approach where we look at trends, we look at economy, we look at specific country, we look at specific growth in certain sector, be it the sunset industry or sunrise industry. Like in China per se, you will have like the old mining, manufacturing sectors vis-a-vis currently you have the uprising interest in renewable energy or the high-tech kind of business, or even materials such as to use for the latest like for example electronic vehicles, the battery that's needed. So these are interesting ideas that we look into when we decide whether we want to add into the portfolios, or if trend turns, then we may have to remove it from the portfolio when the time comes.
What do you see as some things that could affect your portfolio in the future?
First is interest rate. So when interest rate is moving, your bond valuation will move according with it. Then the next thing is market sentiment. Now you will know that because there's some tiff between Trump and Xi Jinping, it moves the market. Or some election in certain country, then you will move the credits that we are exposed to. The most important for me, as I look at it on a daily basis, would be credit risk. And for me, I'm very concerned with the credits that we buy into, that I will need to have my own intimate knowledge regards to the portfolio, to the credits that I buy. So I always like to meet up with management and speak to them, because mannerism can never be observed on your documents or your annual reports or whatever documents that you read, and the mannerism counts. Are you doing your business genuinely? Are you walking your talk? Things like the vibes within the management is quite critical for me. That's why I'm actively involved in meeting our management whenever I can.
After managing this fund over these few years, upon hindsight, is there anything you would have done differently when managing your portfolio?
I have been very mindful to ensure that there should be some amount of Sing dollar credits within the portfolio to maintain that stability within the portfolio. That's something that going forward I would like to do, but relatively in terms of the growth of the Sing dollar credits hasn't really been catching up with the US dollar credits, and we have seen that in the last few years. But I think going forward, as and when there's opportunities for me to anchor the portfolio in terms of volatility, wherever there's any good SGD papers I can pick up, I will surely pick them up.
If you like this video, stay tuned for our next video where I interviewed Reginald Tan from Schroders to hear his views on global equities. Don't forget to like our Facebook page for more investment ideas and comment down below for what you would like us to cover next.